Hi everyone, it's Miss Caitlin and this is lesson 3 of MyGarden. Today we're going to learn all about seeds. We're going to look at some fruits and vegetables, we're going to cut them open, we're going to look at our seeds, we're going to count them out, we're going to make a seed pictograph. We're also going to learn about some descriptive words that can tell us what our seeds look like. So let's get started.
Let's begin by talking about some descriptive words. We use descriptive words to tell people what other things are like. Big means large in size. For example, the airplane is big or large. We could also use bumpy. Bumpy is a rough or uneven surface. For example, my melon has a bumpy skin. We can also use color words like blue or black, but we could also use light and dark. Describe what your specific color looks like. Hard means not easily broken or penetrated. For example, this rock is hard. Kind of means a little bit or a small amount. For example, I only kind of like raisins. Little means small in size. For example, bugs are little. Oval is a rectangular shape with rounded corners. A football is oval. Round is a surface that has all sides equal distance to the center. If you think of a soccer ball or a baseball, those are round. Soft means easily yields to physical pressure. This means you can mold it, you can shape it, and it gives when you touch it. For example, my dog's fur is soft. Smooth means even surface. This is the opposite of our bumpy melon surface. A smooth surface would be like an apple. Very means to a high degree. For example, it is very or highly hot outside. Pause the video here to talk about more descriptive words.
For today's activity, we're going to be cutting open some fruits and vegetables and looking at their seeds. So we're going to need a few things for that. First, we'll need our student handout, a cutting board, something to cut open our fruits and vegetables with, and make sure you ask an adult for help with this, something to pick out our seeds. You can use a toothpick, a fork, or whatever works for you. Then we're going to need 3 fruits or vegetables that have seeds that you would like to look at. Here today, I have an apple, small bell pepper, and a strawberry. So what is a seed pictograph? A pictograph is a picture that describes something. So our seed pictograph is going to be a picture that we draw of our seeds. So if you look here at our student handout, and I'll show a picture of this up on the screen later, in the first section, we have the fruit or vegetable that you chose. So you can either write it in, so I would say apple, or I can either draw a picture of an apple. In our second box, we have how many seeds are there. So let's say there's 5 seeds in my apple. I'm going to write 5. And then for our third box, we have the pictograph. So in there, we're going to draw a picture of what our seeds look like. And since I had 5 seeds in my apple, I'm going to draw 5 seeds in that pictograph box. And then our fourth box is, what does the seed look like? So if you remember earlier in our video, we talked about descriptive words that we could use to describe something. So round or bumpy or long or short or things like that. So let's get started, you guys.
Let's take a look at what my pictograph looked like. For my apple, I counted 5 seeds that were smooth, brown, oval, and long. Now, let's complete your pictograph.
In the activity, we saw 3 fruits and vegetables that had a lot of seeds, but that's not always the case. Like this mango here. Mango just has one skinny, big seed down the middle. So just because today we saw fruits and vegetables with lots of seeds, doesn't mean that all fruits and vegetables have lots of seeds. Some can have one, some can have many.
We will now move on to reading our story. Growing Vegetable Soup, written and illustrated by Lois Ellert, read by Caitlin Toth. Dad says we are going to grow vegetable soup. We're ready to work, and our tools are ready too. We are planting the seeds and all the sprouts and giving them water and waiting for warm sun to make them grow. And grow. And grow into plants. We watch over them and weed them until the vegetables are ready for us to pick or dig up and carry home. Then we wash them and cut them and put them in a pot of water and cook them into vegetable soup. At last, it's time to eat it all up. It was the best soup ever. And we can grow it again next year. The end. Let's talk about what happened in our story, Growing Vegetable Soup. Who can tell me what the characters used to plant their seeds and sprouts? That's right. They used tools like shovels and rakes. And who can tell me what they did so their vegetables would grow? Exactly. They gave them water and watched for the warm sun. After their vegetables had grown, they dug them up or picked them, took them back, and washed them. Who can tell me what they did with their fruits and vegetables after they washed them? That's right. They put them in a pot of water and made them into vegetable soup. Let's talk about some healthy snack ideas that you can make with an adult at home. Here I have a grape and apple go-go. It's called a go-go because it looks like a car. It has grape wheels and an apple body. For this snack, you'll need a bunch of grapes and as many apples as you would like. You'll need a knife and toothpicks to complete this. Slice your apples and cut your grapes in half. Use the toothpick to attach the grape wheels to the apple body. And ta-da! Grape and apple go-go's. Let's talk about some more healthy snack ideas. Popcorn is a tasty treat, but it's also a whole grain, so it's good for you. You can also make bumps on a log by using celery, peanut butter, and raisins. Pause here to think about more healthy snack ideas. Who remembers my plate from our last 2 lessons? Let's talk about how our healthy snacks fit into my plate. For our popcorn snack, that would go in our grain category. And for our fruits snack, our apple Go-Go's would fit in our fruits section because they have apples and grapes in them. And then for our bumps on a log, that has peanut butter, which is protein, celery, which is a vegetable, and raisins, which is a dried fruit. We can also have things like cheese slices and low-fat yogurt to meet our dairy category. For my pictograph, I used a green bell pepper, an apple, and a strawberry. Who can tell me where these things go on my plate? That's right. The green bell pepper goes in the vegetable section, and the apple and the strawberry go in the fruit section. The next time you eat or have a healthy snack, I want you to think about my plate and see how your plate is similar to the my plate.
We're nearing the end of our lesson, and I have one last thing for you guys to do. I challenge you to look for different colored fruits and vegetables when you're out and about, whether it's at your own garden, in the grocery store, at a farmer's market, or anywhere else that you would see fruits and vegetables. Seek out different colors and talk about it with friends, family, or adults. This is the end of My Garden Lesson 3. I'll see you for Lesson 4.